Hi, Junior Rangers! This week we've been learning all about birds, so we thought it would be fun to share with you this book called Feathers, Not Just for Flying, written by Melissa Stewart, illustrated by Sarah S. Brannan, published by Charlesbridge. So let's fly into the book and learn about feathers. Not just for flying. Birds and feathers go together, like trees and leaves, like stars and the sky. All birds have feathers, but no other animals do. Most birds have thousands of feathers, but those feathers aren't all the same. That's because feathers have so many different jobs to do. Feathers can warm like a blanket. On cold, damp days, a blue jay stays warm by fluffing up its feathers and trapping a layer of warm air next to its skin. Or cushion like a pillow. So feathers can cushion like a pillow. A female wood duck lines her nest with feathers she plucks from her own body. These feathers cushion the duck's eggs and keep them warm. Feathers can shade out sun like an umbrella. As a hungry tricolored heron wades through the water in search of food, it raises its wings high over its head. The feathers block out reflections from the sky and shade the water. This makes it easier to spot tasty fish and frogs. Or protect skin like sunscreen. So feathers can protect skin like sunscreen. On sunny summer afternoons, red-tailed hawks spend hours soaring through the sky in search of prey. Their thick feathers protect their delicate skin from the sun's harmful rays. Feathers can soak up water like a sponge. On sizzling summer days, a male sand grouse cools off by soaking his belly feathers in a watering hole. Then the proud papa flies to his nest. While dad guards his chicks, the little ones suck on his feathers to quench their thirst. Or feathers can clean up messes like a scrub brush. An American bittern always cleans up after it eats. Its feathers have brittle tips that crumble into a dusty powder. The powder is perfect for scouring away the dirt and slimy fish oil that sticks to its feathers. Feathers can distract attackers like a bullfighter's cape. A dark-eyed junco distracts its enemies by flashing the bright white feathers on the outside of its tail. Then it quickly covers the feathers and darts off in the other direction. Feathers can hide a bird from predators like camouflage clothing. A female cardinal's dull, grayish-tan body and feathers blend in with her forest home. They help her hide and protect her nest from enemies while she sits on her eggs. Wow, she's so blended in, so camouflaged you can hardly see her. Feathers can make high-pitched sounds, like a whistle. When a male club-winged mannequin wants to get a female's attention, he leans forward, raises his wings over his back, and rapidly shakes them. As feathers with ridges rub against feathers with stiff, curved tips, a squeaky, chirpy sound trills through the air. Feathers can attract attention like fancy jewelry. A peacock's bright, beautiful tail feathers make him easy to spot. At mating time, a female is attracted to the male with the biggest, most colorful fan of feathers. Feathers can dig holes like a backhoe. After bank swallows mate, they make a home together. First, the male uses his bill and the tough feathers on his lower legs to dig a 2-foot-long tunnel in a stream bank. He pushes the dirt out with his wings. Then the female builds a nest of straw, grasses, and leaves at the end of the tunnel. Or carry building supplies like a forklift. Most birds carry nesting material in their beaks, but not the female rosy-faced lovebird. When she finds grass, leaves, or strips of bark, she tucks them under her rump feathers and flies back to her nest. Feathers can help birds float like a life jacket. Mute swans glide smoothly across the water's surface. Pockets of air trapped between their feathers help these graceful birds stay afloat. Or plunge downward like a fishing sinker. Most birds make a special oil to waterproof their feathers, but not the aninga. The weight of its wet feathers helps the hungry hunter dive deep down in search of fish, crayfish, and shrimp. Feathers can glide like a sled. Emperor penguins have tightly packed belly feathers that form firm, slick surfaces. The feathers make it easy for these birds to slide across ice and snow, or sprint across the snow like snowshoes. Each autumn, willow ptarmigans grow a thick layer of feathers on top of their toes. Like snowshoes, the feathers increase the size of the bird's feet so they can shuffle across the snow instead of sinking in. But most of all, feathers can give birds the lift they need to race across the sky. Wow, the end. Sometimes I wish I had feathers so I could fly across the sky. Thank you guys for stopping by and reading Feathers, not just for flying, so we could learn about all of the interesting ways that birds use feathers to survive. Have a great day, Junior Rangers!